let's go ahead and move on to this next topic right here so I can get you back to baby L. We got a settlement, my brother. We got a settlement. This crazy lawsuit. You know, remember Scarlett Johansson was suing Disney for Black Widow. Talking about there's a breach of contract. Well, guess what, guys? Got this from the Hollywood Reporter. Scarlett Johansson, Disney settles explosive Black Widow lawsuit. Looks like she won. Looks like she won. Looks like she won. The settlement ends a back and forth PR battle pitting the CAA rep star against the studio that was poised to have dramatic implications for all of Hollywood's majors. And guys, just to let you know, if you're watching this via live or the replay, there's a link to this article down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure, and let us know what you think about all this in the comment section too. Look at Scar Joe. I am happy. Scarlett Johansson and Disney. Let me see if I can make that bigger. All right. Scarlett Johansson and Disney have settled a breach of contract lawsuit over the star's Black Widow payday. The Hollywood Reporter has learned. Terms of the deal were not disclosed. I am happy to have resolved our differences with Disney, stated Johansson. I am incredibly proud of the work we've done together over the years and have enjoyed and greatly enjoyed my creative relationship with the team. I look forward to continuing our collaboration in years to come. Disney Studios chairman Alan Bergman added, I am very pleased that we have been able to come to a mutual agreement with Scarlett Johansson regarding Black Widow. We appreciate her contributions to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and look forward to working together on a number of upcoming projects, including Disney's Tower of Terror. The explosive suit filed by the actress in July in Los Angeles Superior Court claimed that the studio sacrificed the film's box office potential in order to grow its fledgling Disney Plus streaming service. Disney countered that Johansson was already paid $20 million for the film. The settlement brings to a close a back-and-forth PR battle that pitted them against each other to have dramatic implications for all of Hollywood's leads. Johansson's cause received support from the industry, talent, and executives, including Jamie Lee Curtis, Elizabeth Olsen, and Jason Blum, and a number of people spoke out on their behalf. And so, man, it looks like she won, bro. It looked like she won. I was, some people was getting on to me talking about, why you defending Scarlett Johansson? She woman rich and da 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 da. Hey, you know, it is what it is. The contract's a contract, and if they breached it. So I was just always like, hey, you know, I'm Team ScarJo. You know, Disney has never really had a great relationship with her talent directors. We just got done talking about Alan Taylor. Jon Favreau has complained. I can go down the list, but it looked like she won, man. And so that's pretty interesting right there. How you feeling about this, my brother?
I want to know what are the numbers, because I can recall we was talking about this, and she was trying to sue them for some astronomical number, like 100 million, 200 million. And I do recall saying that she's probably trying to get this thing settled somewhere around 25 to 30 million. And if I felt like that whatever they did, probably they knew that they was breaching the contract and was trying to run it over the head and make her look bad in public. I remember making those statements. And I always felt like with the numbers she threw at them in court, I felt like she was trying to get some money somewhere between 25 to 30 million dollars, knowing that she wasn't going to get 100 million, 200 million. And so I would love to know what she got. I would love to know what was the language in the contract, you know, because it could have been something where Disney just felt like, we're not going to fight her because she's so beloved and we don't need to stay in this PR battle. And everybody in Hollywood was basically clamoring, getting behind ScarJo. So it could have just been something where Disney's like, you know what, we're just going to buy out. We're going to pay this 25, 30 million, and we're going to keep it rolling. But I'd be curious to know, what are the numbers?
I feel you. Let me go a little bit deeper in this article. But before I do, I heard from, we listen to Campia.
Yeah.
You know, he talked about this last week. And he said really all that they was looking for, her team was looking for was $20 million more. I say all she was looking for is 20 million. That's a lot of money. Well, right. and in relation to the 100 million, because she was suing for 100 million, most likely knowing she wasn't going to get it, and that was based off of even if the film grossed like 1.2 or 1.3 billion. Even if the film did make that much, I don't see how that warrants you making that much money. But hey, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know all the ins and outs. So let me not try to sound like a super expert. And I mean, I'm just comparing that to what even Robert Downey Jr. got. He got what 60, 70 million for his films, and they made more than that. But so they just wanted to meet in the middle. I heard that they would have been happy with just like a $20 million more, but because of all this, she ended up getting $40 million.
I knew it. I told you.
So 60 total, plus she wins the court of public appeal. Everybody's on her side, and it's been announced that she has even more collaborations with Disney. So it's like a triple whammy win for her. So that's what I heard, but you know, I mean, we can only take that with a grain of salt. In her complaint, Johansson said the Marvel tentpole had guaranteed an exclusive theatrical release when she signed her deal. She alleged that her contract was breached when it was simultaneously released on Disney Plus. A coronavirus pandemic. Why would Disney go for hundreds of millions of dollars in box office receipts by releasing a picture in theaters at the time when it knew theatrical market was weak, rather than waiting on a few months for that market to recover? The complaint asked. On information on belief, the decision to do what made, at least in part, Disney saw the opportunity to promote its flagship subscription service using the picture and Ms. Johnson's, thereby attracting new paying monthly subscribers, retaining, and we already know all of that. I'm trying to answer your question. Black Widow, but in review, Marvel Studios boasted July 16. I don't know, man. Those are good questions that you asked. I want to know. I wish I had the answer to all of it.
I tend to trust Campia. He's not steered me wrong so far. So if he's saying she got, 40 million, I've been saying I thought she would get somewhere between 25 to 35. So that's a little higher than what I thought. But I just would love to know what was the language in these contracts, because it all sounds like Disney was trying to pull the wool over her movie. Because if they know she's tied to the revenue of the theatrical release, you could, if you know there's going to be an issue, you could always add an addendum and say, we'll cut you XYZ in the contract. But it sounds like they was trying to get over and lost the PR battle and decided, we can bow out. Because at the end of the day, ScarJo's got money and she's got the public opinion, but Disney has a lot of money. And if they really want to drag this thing out, they could have. But for the sake of, let's just get this thing back to thinking about positive movies, the MCU being positive, and the growth of the streaming service, it was probably a good idea to go ahead and put this fire out.
Right on. So let's all thank Bob Chapek for getting on everybody's nerve. I'm teasing.
Boy, y'all hate that guy, huh?
Man, just don't mess up my Marvel movies. That's all I care about.
Y'all hate that guy.
He can do whatever he wants. He can crap on. Well, that's gross. Anyway,
now some of us shareholders, I'm not one of them, but some shareholders was not thrilled that they lost their dividends on that stock in order to beef up the streaming service. I'm a forward-looking guy, and if you can get this streaming service close to what Netflix is doing, the dividends is going to come back higher, and the stock value is going to be higher too. So I'm all about it. Get it working.
Right on. And I agree with all these comments I'm posting up. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see.